Oh my god, bro. This is pure Ryzeal. This is the deck list that I want to try first because I just want to try the deck in its purest form because that is the one that is, I think, the best into Max C, which is of course a big factor in Master Duel. Ryzeal is a very strong and very efficient rank 4 focused deck. Your main starters in the deck are going to be Ice Ryzeal, Sword Ryzeal, and X Ryzeal, with X and Ice being the best ones. All Ryzeal main deck monsters have an effect that summons themselves from the hand under different conditions. When you special them from your hand, you are locked into rank 4s. X Ryzeal, when you're going second, is not only a starter that goes +1 by special summoning itself and searching another monster, but also kind of a board breaker where you just send Aggregator and get to negate a card immediately. So like you basically go +1 and you negate a card on the field with X Ryzeal, which is why this card is so powerful. And that's also why they chose to put it to 2, I assume. Because X Ryzeal is by far the most powerful Ryzeal card. In general, Sword, X, and Star all trigger no matter how they're special summoned. Ryzeal Cross, it is recycling because you can target 2 Ryzeals in your grave, put them on the bottom and draw a card, which is really powerful. But the more important part about this card is that once per turn, when a monster effect activated by your opponent resolves, you can detach a material from a Ryzeal you control, and if you do, negate that effect. And then we got Ryzeal Plasma Hole. Targets cards your opponent controls up to the number of Ryzeal exceeds you controls and destroys them, and then you can attach a Ryzeal card from your grave to a rank 4 you control. The card is pretty mandatory in Master Duel right now. At least I think you should play it because you're just going to get it for free with Star Ryzeal in a lot of your combos. This is obviously the poster child of this deck. 2+ level 4 Ryzeal monsters, so this thing needs Ryzeals. Keep that in mind. You have to overlay Ryzeals for Detonator. When your opponent activates a card or effect, quick effect, detach 1 material from this card, then target a card on the field, destroy it. Not once per turn, not once per chain. This is the main Ryzeal interruption. This is what you're going to see on every single Ryzeal endboard. Really powerful endboard piece because it can attach any monster from the graveyard to this card. The card that it's most commonly going to have attached is Meteorologic Aggregator. Even when you're going first, most of the time you're going to send Meteorologic Aggregator for your X Ryzeal, and then you're going to attach it with the Duo Drive later. The Aggregator being attached to the Detonator will give you some interesting scenarios where you can negate a card on the field. And then there's Ryzeal Duo Drive, which is a very, very strong card as well. 2+ level 4 monsters. This card is generic, which is very important. It does not need Ryzeals. This is how, in a lot of the combos, you're going to get your Ryzeal Cross, you're going to get your Ryzeal Plugin, or you're going to get your Ryzeal Plasma Hole. Most of the time, that's how you get to the spell cards. But yeah, I think it's enough said about Ryzeal. I think we just jump in and play some games and try and showcase some of the combos for it. The Detonator animation is crazy. Oh, I would love to see that. But can you believe that we're 4 games in and I haven't been able to do it? Primite Ryzeal? No, it's probably just Blue Eyes. Why no Gallant Granite and Nib? You could. I just don't think it's necessary. Like, you basically only get to go Gallant Granite when you go first and you go uninterrupted. And I think at that point, you don't need it to win. Ooh, I've drawn a starter. I think they had Ash. They thought about ashing the Perulia earlier. Or called by. Yeah, but it's fine. If they go Baron before setting the wishes, that is going to be a problem. Activating this before making Spirit is crazy in case of Ghost Ogre. Okay. Bro. If they don't go for the trap, I'm guessing they play friggin' Crimson Dragon, which is not going to be pleasant. Oh my god. Oh yeah. This always happens when they put so many bricks in their deck that they just draw none of them. Instead, they go first. They draw Primite, Sage, Crossout, and Ash. Incredible. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, man. There's Jet Dragon. There is Jet Dragon, that is true. Ooh, animation! Alright. Yeah. Oh, welcome back, Drake Shark. Every time I draw hands like this going second, I'm like, I hope it's Ryzeal, because I can actually play Yu-Gi-Oh against Ryzeal with this hand. I cannot play Yu-Gi-Oh against Malice with this hand. My hand is good this time, so I'll try, but I don't think it's possible, especially because they started with Allure, so they're gonna have like 7 cards in hand. The Appaloosa, I don't actually need to imperm because this deck is not that bad into Appaloosa. Like, I have X, so I can just go X. Like, I can chain block Aggregator to negate it, or I go chain link 1 X, chain link 2 Aggregator. If they want to negate the Aggregator, they're already down to 800 and I still get my search. Maybe I can imperm Splash Mage. But they haven't used March here yet, so... I can imperm Chessy Cat to limit the amount of non-engine they have. It all feels so weird. I don't think it's imperm Chessy Cat. Does Ryzeal Plasma Hole count as a hole trap? Yeah, you can send it for Rafflesia. But you still need Ryzeal monsters on the field to do that. I knew that was gonna happen. I mean, the problem is that they're gonna have like 5 non-engine next to this. Yeah. I'm doing it now in case they have called by, they negate their own maxi. Normally I wanted to wait. Okay. I wanted to wait for the ransom activation, but no. Yeah, I don't know. This yeah. This Malice is not gonna die from this at all. There's even an argument that becoming Malice becomes better. Playing Malice becomes better now because people are not gonna play Lancia anymore. But this deck is still by far the most miserable deck to play against in the format. And it's not close. They play Code of Soul. Because the deck is not auto-win enough yet. Barely not enough. Because our aggregator... Oh wait, no, this is a Cyverse. Dude, people are gonna see this and be like, yeah, you look, Malice is breakable. Malice is balanced. This is a great hand in the Ryzeal mirror. It's gonna suck into Malice. But I guess that is gonna be most hands with this deck going second. It was also like that during the format in TCG, by the way. Most of the time, most of the decks that I played, going second into Malice, it was just awful. It was just an awful matchup. And maybe you should Ash X Ryzeal, actually. Because this will... They can go get a cross before Dual Drive if they do it right, right? Like, they go special sword, add ice, normal ice, get star, get cross, then make detonator. Yeah, I should have ashed X'd. Because now I have to ash ice. It's so stupid. I have to ash ice. It's gonna feel so bad. Or I hold it for my turn in case they have max C, but that seems odd. No, I'm ashing. I should have ashed X'd. I think with X Ryzeal is the one you have to ash now with star existing. This was different. I was a little too TCG brained before star came out right now. I should not have okayed the X Ryzeal. That was my bad. Yeah. Is Gordian Slicer good? Gordian Slicer is good, yes. I don't know if there's going to be many decks that are going to main deck it, but it's a solid board breaker, which is especially interesting because board breakers are good in Ryzeal format. But I think the problem with board breakers in general right now in best of one Master Duel is that it's not guaranteed to be Ryzeal format. It could just as well be Malice and Ryzeal format. And then if you play board breakers, for the most part, you're going to be like good into Ryzeal and bad into Malice. The same is true for Ultimate Slayer. Yeah, Ultimate Slayer is really good against Ryzeal. Like, just Ultimate Slayer the Detonator and you're good. Is Detonator weak into breakers without Eclipse Twins? Yeah. I mean, Detonator has no negate or anything attached to it. Any spell that outs a monster can out it. Unless you're trying to destroy... You just can't destroy it because it can't protect. But everything that doesn't destroy outs it. Like Book of Moon, Book of Eclipse, Ultimate Slayer, Gordian Slicer, Talents. All those cards are good against Detonator. No cross. They did not go for cross, which is good, I guess, for me. So this is the downside with ashing X Ryzeal, is if they have a normal summon. What is this? Auto close? What is auto close? That's a new setting. What does that do? I feel this is healthier than Pepe, to be honest. Whoever told you Ryzeal is unhealthy is wrong, in my opinion. Ryzeal is a fine deck. It's a good deck, but it was never unhealthy. Okay, this is actually... I'm not unhappy about this Pot of Desires right now. Even though I'm probably going to have to use it later because there's some stuff I definitely don't want to banish right now. Okay, Talents is live. That's good. They also did not detach Aggregator. I told you about that interaction earlier. If they had detached Aggregator now, they could just negate my sword. But this way, they will just pop it, I guess. Okay, well, we still have plays now. The Talents is live, so the Big Jaws is a great extender here. So we grab X. Is Kurikara good as a one-off against Ryzeal? If you can search it. I'm not locked into 4s yet. Okay, they're gonna Detonator pop their own card here, which is weird. Okay, they pop itself, which means I can just take the Duo Drive. And then the Plasma Hole is also turned off. Okay, they're gonna negate the Duo Drive, which is fine. I could have actually used this turn. I have Zeus in my deck. Zeus is really nice here. Actually, but if I Zeus, my X Ryzeal can't search anymore. Yeah. I think Zeus is still good here. Let's try. I mean, if Zeus goes through, then that's gonna be sick. But this does not lock me into rank 4, so I can go with this first. Okay, that's a good card here to have. Did they search? No, they searched the trap, right? They didn't search that. Okay, they drew Ryzeal plugin, which is going to be good. That's going to give them a material on the detonator, which means they have a pop, and it makes the Plasma Hole live again. All right. Big Jaws effect. I think that will foil my Zeus plans. So we're going to negate this detonator to force them to use it right now. Yep. They should pop the X Ryzeal probably. Yep. Gonna get Node. The thing is, one set is Plasma Hole. I know that. So this is technically really good here. See, now I can technically activate Duo Drive even though it has no materials. It's negated, so I won't, but... Okay, Imperm. Okay, last card in hand. Last card set is the trap. If I special node now, they might just pop it. Let's see if they do. They should, I think. Oh, okay. Back node and this. Technically should have targeted sword here just in case they play Bystials, which most people don't, but okay. So if I go for Duo Drive here, that just gives them something to pop with the trap. I have to go detonator. Why no Baguska in attack and go Zeus? I'm locked into rank 4s like since ages ago. Okay. And someone now tell me, please, that this mirror match is not more fun than the Malice mirror match. That this does not look healthier than the freaking Malice mirror. Can we talk about how that was real Yu-Gi-Oh? Okay, I banished my trap with the desires. Last card in hand is Ash. Alright, that should be fine. And the thing is, they still have counterplay, unironically. If they draw a monster here and they play Typhon, they can just normal summon, make Typhon, bounce Detonator, and attack my Star Ryzeal, and that's like, you know, this is fine for them. This game is not... Oh, they don't play Typhon. Okay, well, that's on them. Typhon, by the way, in Ryzeal format, if you don't play Typhon, you're throwing. Okay, good hand. I'm gonna start with the 7th Tachyon here, because normal summon sword is your weakest starter. So I'd rather. I mean, I think I'm gonna add Ice Ryzeal, because otherwise, if I get drolled, it's a little too bad. Because now, if I get drolled, I'm fine. I'll just go Ice into Detonator and then Talents their hand. Well, other way around. And now this plays through a hand trap because I have Sword Extension. Which means I'm gonna grab Star here for the field spell early. They give me Board Breaker deck vibes, which is a problem. Genuinely, with Ryzeal, most of the time you want to get hand trapped. You want to get hand trapped because your cards trade very well into hand traps. They don't trade well into Board Breakers or strong engines. So if they are playing a Board Breaker deck right now, I might be in trouble. There is a line that I can take against Board Breakers that kind of cooks them. I can do the Starleash Baguska board, yeah. Oh god, it's crunchy. Oh my god, it's crunchy. This thing is 2 level 4 monsters. While this exceeds summon monsters on the field, your opponent cannot target monsters you control with 2,000 or more with card effects. This is basically, and they can't be destroyed by card effects. So this is going to make my entire board untargetable. The cool thing is, now I'm going to activate Duo Drive, and I'm going to detach from this, and not from the Duo Drive. So here, the Duo Drive is going to keep its materials. So I am not going to, lose the attack boost, so everything is going to stay over 2,000. Yeah. So now, let me see. I have 2 Ryzeals in grave, so I'm going to special this. I'm going to have to send the card from my hand to the grave here for this. Turn into a rank 4. I can send the talents away, I guess. And then I bring back one of these. And now, normally you can make Baguska, or I think Baguska is better here. Unfortunately, I can't make both, unless I want to send my Plasma Hole to the graveyard. I can also make Detonator, and then try to exceed summon on their turn with the Plasma Hole. But I think it's better to make Baguska here. So now, the Baguska is untargetable because of the Starleash, which I think this is probably the best thing you can do against Board Breakers. Do I hold the plugin? I might hold the plugin. Can it be Raigeki? No, this thing protects everything from card effects as well. So like the only thing that outs this in a Board Breaker deck is Droplet. Because X Ryzeal sending Aggregator, you can negate the Aggregator with Cross. But it is a Board Breaker deck, so it's not unlikely that they're gonna have Droplet. If they have Droplet, it's cooked. And Book of Eclipse. Yeah, Book of Eclipse cooks it too. Whatever. Oh. Slayer, they can't target. Basically, it's Droplet or Book of Eclipse. Oh, they play Malice with Board Breakers. Okay. Evenly? Yeah, evenly would be good. But like when they had no hand traps, I just assumed it was Board Breaker Tenpai, so I wasn't expecting evenly. Okay. I mean, yeah, this board is hard to break. Unironically, it's not an easy board to break. So this is basically your option versus Board Breaker decks. Widow Anchor your own Lingaribo. Go. Okay. So here's the list for everyone that's been asking. I'm happy with the main deck. I wouldn't change anything for now. I may be going second. There could be a couple more hand traps in it because like Malice has been a nightmare to go second against. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think most of the cards that I could throw into this here, they wouldn't change much. You can play one Lancea for the 7th Ascension, when you're going first and you have a feeling it's Malice, you can like, and you already have a combo, you can like 7th Tachyon for a Lancia. And then I would like to play the Banshee. The Ignister seemed like the least important extra deck card to me. I don't think you should cut Typhon. Zeus I like to. Overall, this deck is good, but it is no like it's no tier 0 crazy solution to the format. It's just another good deck in the game. It's not going to completely dethrone Malice. In some ways, Malice even felt harder to play against today because I wasn't playing Lancia, because I was preparing to play like Ryzeal mirror matches and such. And to be honest, I think we played against more Malice than Ryzeal today. Unironically, I think we played against like in like almost 5 hours, not even like 5 Ryzeal mirrors. But I've been liking it. I mean, we've been climbing today for sure. It's been solid. We can work on the list a little bit. We can work on some other stuff. Maybe some better non-engine for going second against Malice would be necessary, because that matchup is terrible when you lose the coin toss. But I think that's just because Malice is just designed to be terrible when it gets to go first, you know. But yeah, alas.